Hello and welcome to another edition of Mac Knows. Today's episode we're going to be putting in some advanced termite bait stations. Now, the past few episodes, if you've been kind of following along, I've been talking about getting this termite bait put down. And well, I'm going to just tell you, there's two companies that were going to charge me about $700 and $2,000, anywhere in that range. And I was able to find some stuff online for about $350. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you that, and then we'll get started on how to do this. Pretty simple to do. As you can see here, I ordered this stuff online, and I heard some really good reviews on it. I bought the advanced kit, which comes with 20 of these already preloaded with the wood in there, and this monitoring apparatus that also goes in there. Also comes with the key. Very important to have that, to put that in to open and close this, especially when you're monitoring it and checking it out. Also within this kit, I also got the Trelona compressed termite bait. And very simple. It's a 6-pack. And once you start seeing any termite activity, if you do have termite activity, hopefully you never will, but if you do, then you'll replace this element in here with this bait. And I've heard very, very good reviews on it. It's basically the same thing that a lot of the major brands out there, major termite companies out there will use, and they'll charge you an arm and a leg for it. I also bought, and you can get this Amazon, you can get this Amazon, eBay, and this stuff is Taurus SC. It's like another similar product would be Termidor, and this is already concentrated. You dilute it, and I'll be later putting this underneath the house. I've already got some holes pre-drilled. Some of them must have been here about 7-10 years ago. And I'll be filling those holes up with this stuff just to be doubly sure. So one thing I tried using a few years ago was the Spectracide stuff. I thought it was a pretty good deal at the time. It was probably $50 for 10 of these. And essentially what would happen is there's a cardboard element in there. And once the termites take to that cardboard element, this thing will pop up to let you know that there's been some activity. But the problem with these is, and this is the end, which is kind of held on, holds this whole thing on, and when the cardboard is eaten on or whatever, this thing will pop up. But the problem is that I have no roof line here, and over time a lot of the water's gone in there and saturated that cardboard. Well, if the cardboard gets real wet, it loses its hold, and then these come up. So this is going to be a much better usage here of space, and it's going to battle the elements much better. It's very, very durable. You can walk on these, and they're very low profile. So I'm going to put one in, and one thing I would recommend, if you can get a 2.5 inch auger bit, that's great. However, I don't have that luxury, so I have an old 1-inch auger bit, I think, that actually came with this Spectracide kit. And so what I've been doing is I've just been drilling a hole down in, and then taking the spade and opening up the hole. Now I'll give you an idea what one looks like here, and then we'll get to putting one in. You can see I've got one put in here. I know I've heard some people on YouTube say that it should be 2 feet away. I just put this one here because I already had a small Spectracide termite station already here, and I didn't want to try and dig a new hole. If I had the right tools for the job, then I probably would have brought it out 2 feet and put it here. So we've been spacing these out about every 12 feet. They say 10 to 20 feet. And I think with the square footage around the house, the linear feet anyway, what I've got is going to be plenty to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this, and we'll get right back with you. And hopefully you'll have a spot that doesn't have too many roots or other debris in there that's going to cause problems. But you want to get that hole. You want to get that hole so this will fit snug, and also leave about probably about an inch to 2 inch gap for any water runoff, so it's not messing that wood block up if possible. And some of my other bait stations are underneath the roof line, so I'm not worrying about that as much as I am on this one here. So this looks pretty good. Let's see what we got here. Not quite. But as you can see, it doesn't take long to do each one of these. I've got about probably 15, 16 to do around the house. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And it's not going to take me long at all to get these done. Now, if you had some landscaping, you could easily put this down and then put some mulch around it. Just as long as you know where these are at and you can come and check on them. They recommend, if you don't have any termite activity, about every 90 days to check on it. So I don't know. We'll see if there's any more video to do on this, but if not, this is Mac Nose signing off. And please click like and subscribe, and I'll try and put some links to some of this termite bait station stuff. It's called Advanced Termite Bait Station, TBS. Till we meet again next time, take care. Well, I'm back. It took me about an hour and a half to put in 16 of these. I bought 2 packages of 10 stations, so that gives me a total of 20. I've got 4 left. I've got a machine shop. It's about a 12-foot by 30-foot building, and although I'm not going to be able to do it exactly right, I'll be able to at least put one on each corner. Or space them out anyway, kind of in a diamond shape around the building, and that'll at least take care of most of anything that may come my way. So again, as I said before, you can pay $700 or so, maybe more, for the same thing, and for some termite company to come, and then every year have them, or you spend another $200 to have them just come out and look at this stuff. Or you can go and find this online for about $350 and have the full understanding of at least how to do this, and be able to check on it, and have the understanding and knowledge to look at it and know when to change it out when it gets bad. So, $700+ or $350, you decide. Until we meet again next week, this is Mac Nose signing off. Take care.